Hi, welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me for Alto Saxophone. We're still working in the Standard of Excellence Book 1. Today, we're on page 17. So we're going to be learning some new stuff, but we'll talk about it once again once we get to the exercise. That way we don't have to go over it again. All right. So 68, the warm-up. So first, we're going to look at the key signature. Remember, we talked about the key signature a little bit last time, and I made a whole thing about key signatures and how to read them, but we'll go over it as we go along too. So this key signature, we have one sharp in it, right? That's F sharp. So that means this is the key of G. When it comes to the sharps, a good way to remember and know what key it is we're going to take that last sharp, right, which currently is F sharp, and we're just going to go up one note. So that is G, key of G. All right, so if you want to see more, check it out here. Okay, so now we're going to talk about time signature. We've talked a little bit about time signature. We'll be learning a new one coming up, but this one is a time signature we've been doing, common time 4/4. Okay, but now we're going to start talking about dynamics, and this piece has it. You see that F there? That means forte. Funny enough, that's what my shirt says here. Music is my forte. If you love this shirt, you can also purchase it. It's in the link below. But anywho, forte. Forte means loud. So whenever you see that little F there, you're going to play loud. So that's what that whole piece is here. We're going to play it all loud. And then we have the fermata at the end, which we've gone over before, but it's a little hard for us to do the fermata when we're just on the screen here. So we're just going to do that for 4 beats. But if you're in the band, watch your director for that one. All right, let's give this a try, shall we? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, how'd you do? That one shouldn't have been too hard, as we weren't really doing anything different than what we normally do. I'm assuming you've been playing loud this whole time. Saxophones, we comfortably play loud. Most instruments play comfortably loud, even flutes, we like to play loud. All right, let's play it again just so we get comfortable with the piece and seeing new things. Remember, you're slurring here as well, and we have our breath marks, so hopefully you're doing those too. All right, again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful job. How you doing? Great. Let's do it one more time for good luck. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's take a look at our next exercise, channel 3. All right, so now we have a time signature change, and this is what the book is talking about on the top. If you look there, 3/4 time. Now it's very similar to 4/4 time, so the note values will remain the same. So the quarter note will still equal 1, the half note will still equal 2, so on and so forth. But now, instead of counting to 4, we're only going to count to 3. So now there's only 3 beats in each measure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is 3/4 time. All right, also, we're now being introduced to the dotted half note. That is also on the top of our page here, as you can see. So, the dotted half note equals 3. Why and how? Well, the dot is worth half of what it's tied to. I know that's a little confusing, but let's take a look at it even closer. So, the half note is worth 2 beats, right? So what is half of 2? It's 1. So therefore, the dot is worth 1. That means when there's the dotted half note, the beats equal 3. And you can see that there kind of on the top. Also, I go into it a little further. You can check that out as well. All right, so just know it's 3 beats. All right, also in this piece, we're still doing the dynamic of forte. What does forte mean? Loud. Great. All right, and then we also have a repeat. Where does the repeat take us to? The beginning. Great. Okay, the book is also wanting us to write in the counting for the top line before you play. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Go ahead and write in your counts. While you're writing in your counts, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification button so you don't miss any of our practices. Okay, great. If you're still writing in your counts, just pause the video and unpause the video when you're done. All right, let's take a look at our counts. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So with that half note tied to the quarter note, that means we're going to hold that C out also for 3 beats because we're not tonguing in between. So gotta take note of that. All right, so let's both play the top part together with the repeat. All right, ready? 1, 2, and remember, I'm just reminding, so that means my count off is now 3. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, play. All right, let's give it a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So I know we forgot to take a look at the key signature. Did you catch that F is now natural because our key signature has no sharps, no flats? If you did, great job. If you missed it, that's okay too. We know for this coming time. All right, let's play it again, and this time, F natural. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right. So most times 3/4 is like a waltz, just to help with the feel and the pulsing. All right, let's do the clapping part together. It's just going to be clapping to the beat, but let's do it together since we'll be doing separate parts coming up. All right, ready? Here's the count off. 1, 2, 3. Repeat. Great. Okay, so now let's do the separate parts. How about you play the saxophone this time? I'll do the clapping part. With repeats. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, let's swap parts now. This time I'll play the saxophone, you do the clapping part. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wonderful job. All right, let's take a look at our next exercise, 70 down the valley. All right, so looking at our time signature now, what is our time signature? We're still in 3/4. Let's also take a look at our key signature. What is our key signature? Remember, it's key of C. We have no sharps, no flats. All right, let's take a look at our dynamics. What does it start off with? Forte. We're going to start loud, but when you look at the third measure, well, I guess 1, 2, when you look at the fourth measure, right after the breath mark, we have the P now. Now, P stands for piano. Now, you would think piano means loud, but it doesn't. Piano is soft, so you want to play quiet. Shh. Okay? And then we're going to go back to forte, and then we're going to go back to being soft. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I play soft on the saxophone? Well, that is a great question. It's going to take a lot of embouchure work, air control, and diaphragm work. So it's just, something we just have to practice. So normally we're just blowing loud and proud, right? But then to make it quiet, you just want to control the air, slow it down a bit. Now, if you're struggling with it after we practice it today, just take time to, gradually work yourself there. So you can start loud and then try just gradually making it quieter. When you do that, you can feel what needs to be different. So instead of being such a drastic change from being loud to quiet, you can feel the difference to where you can work at it. All right, but let's give it a try and we'll see how we do. All right, so we'll really pay attention to our dynamics. Okay, ready? And remember, this is 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Great job. How'd you do with those dynamics? Remember, if you struggled with them, don't worry about it. We just have to work on it and practice it. There's so many muscles in our face, and we're learning how to use them in a different way. So don't be too hard on yourself if you didn't get it right away. Let's try it again. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. Did you feel a little better about it? Once again, don't beat yourself up if you struggled with it. Let's do it again just so we can try to get comfortable and feeling with it. Dynamics is something we're gonna see often, so we have to learn how to do it. All right, one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, so this one says we earned an achievement. So let's take a look and see what we worked on. So that is exercise 70, right? So that's notes, rhythm, dynamics, and that is absolutely true, especially the dynamics part. All right, let's take a look at our next exercise, 71, Brother Martin round. Now, do you remember what a round is? That's when we come in during different parts. All right, so first thing, let's take a look at our key signature. What is our key signature? Key of G, which includes our 1 sharp, F sharp. What about our time signature? Time signature is 3/4, so it's been the same thing that we did the last one. Let's take a look at our dynamics. We have forte at 1, so we're going to play loud and proud. At 2, it's piano, so we're going to play quietly. And then at 3, we're going back to loud and proud at forte. All right, so right now, let's both play together just the whole piece. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. How did you do? Wonderful. Now, if you're going to be playing with the band, I just want to mention some of their hand gestures so you know what you're looking for. So, when your director goes like this, that means they want it louder. If they're doing like this kind of thing, they want it softer. So, just some things to watch out for with your director. Okay, let's play this one more time together before we start hitting it as a round. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right, let's do this as a round. Now, since there are 3 parts and there's only 2 of us, I'm going to put a saxophone track in from myself. So, how about this time you play just number 1. You're going to start us. Okay, then I'm going to come in at 2 and the track will come in at 3, just so we can hear it as a full round. All right, so you're number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. So you should have ended first, then it should have been me, and then it should have been the track. All right, let's do this again. Let's change up our parts. So this time, I'm gonna play 1. You are gonna come in at 2. The track is gonna come in at 3. All right, so you're number 2. So when I hit 2, you start at 1. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. This is about where the track should have ended. All right, I'm going to do this one more time. So this time, the track is going to start us off. Then I'm going to be number 2, and you're going to be number 3. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, this is where you should have ended. So it should have been track, me, you. All right, how fun. Okay, but the book has some extra practices for us. So why don't we take the time to do those? So let's go to page 40. Page 40, here we go. And we're on 71. So we're going to do the one that says 71. All right, so now look at our key signature. What is it? Key, see there, no sharps, no flats. Tell me about our time signature. We're on common time, so back to 4 beats. All right, and then we have our flats in here. Do you remember our flats? We went over the B flat note last week. So in case you forgot, the way I play it, we have our thumb on the button, index finger, and pinky. All right, so let's give this a try, shall we? Back to 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. How'd you do? Do you remember those B flats? Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, just to make sure we're really comfortable with things, let's do it one more time. Let's take it a little bit faster though. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, let's go back to our page 18. Wait, is that what we're on? No, we're on page 17. I'm a day ahead. All right, so back to page 17. We're on exercise 72, the little fish. So before we even get started, let's do what the book wants us to do. And it says, draw on a breath mark at the end of each phrase. I know it's been a while since we talked about phrases, but remember, phrases are like the 4 measures. So go ahead and write in the breath marks. All right, so that should be enough time. If you're still thinking about it, pause the video until you have it down. So the first breath mark is actually in between the half note and the double eighth note here. In measure 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be half of 4, just because that's, within the fourth measure, and that's just kind of like where the phrase starts over. All right, so let's take a look at what else is in this exercise. So first, let's take a look at our time signature. What is our time signature? 3, 4, we're going back to 3, counting in threes. What about our key signature? We're back to G, so we have the 1 sharp, F sharp. What dynamic are we in? Forte. And what does forte mean? Loud. All right, let's give this a try. All right, ready? Oh, and this double eighth note is a pickup note. So that means the way I'm going to start our count off is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, play. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Great job. How'd you do? Great. Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Wonderful. And to make sure we really have it down, let's do it one more time. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Wonderful job. All right, let's take a look at our last exercise of the day. Go for excellence when love is kind. All right, so let's take a look at our key signature. What key signature are we in? This is the key of C. We have no sharps, no flats. Tell me about our time signature. We're in 3, 4 times, so we're back to 3. Well, I guess we were in 3 the previous exercise. Still in 3, 4. There we go. Now tell me about our dynamics. We start off in forte. What does forte mean? Loud. And then in measure 3, what are we? Piano, and that means soft. Shh. Then we're going to go back to forte and go back to soft and end on soft. All right, let's give this a try though, shall we? All right, this is not a pickup note, so it's back to 1, 2, 3, play. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. How are you doing on those dynamics? Are you starting to feel the difference in everywhere that we need to change up? If not, once again, you can just take the time to work your way there. All right, let's do it again though. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. All right, just to make sure that we're really feeling good, strong, confident, and we're going to end on a good, strong note, let's do it one more time. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. Now, before I let you go, we earned an achievement. Let's take a look at what we worked on. So that's exercise 73. Let us see. 73. We worked on notes, rhythm, and dynamics, just like we did in exercise 70, or this whole entire today. Alrighty, well, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And until next time.